we go. All right. Slow down, baby. Slow down, slow down. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And welcome back to the SL63 AMG. Today, guys, I want to talk about setting goals for 2020. I think there are three things you'll have to take in consideration when you're setting your goals. First thing is, be specific. Make sure that you understand exactly what your goal is. I wouldn't make it too broad. For instance, I wouldn't say I want to make a lot of money next year. That's too broad. You should get specific. I want to make $25,000 in additional income next year from X. The second thing that I would ask you to consider is to hold yourself accountable. Oftentimes in the past, when I've set goals and I have not held myself accountable, or I haven't had someone else to hold me accountable, I didn't do as well. Primarily, you should hold yourself accountable. And the way I've done that in the past is I would often go back and take a look at my goals and just do an assessment of how well I'm doing. The third thing I would ask you to consider is a strategy. You need to put a plan in place. That plan also needs to be specific and measurable. And I would typically, I go back and look at my plan once a week. Sometimes even more often than that, depending upon if I feel like I'm struggling to hit my goal and I feel like I need to tweak my plan, then I may visit that plan on a daily basis. It just depends. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. But those three things I recommend you consider when you're sitting down and you're starting to map out what your 2020 goals are going to be. Be specific, hold yourself accountable, and have a strategy. 2020, guys, is almost here. And I firmly believe you guys can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Obviously, you're going to have the right mindset in order to hit any goals. You know that. You're going to have the right mindset. But I think you can do that. I think you can certainly do that if that's what you want to do. You control your destiny, not others. I'm certainly looking forward to 2020, man. I think it's going to be a fantastic year. I already have my goals ready, and I'm ready to tackle them in 2020. I think it's going to be a breakout year for me. I recently left my 9-to-5 job after working in the banking industry for 25 years to go out on my own and start my own company and also focus full-time on YouTube. And the whole point of me focusing on YouTube is to help you guys. You guys have been giving so much great feedback over the last 9 months. It's been incredible. And it has motivated me and energized me to do more. Because I know there are a lot of people out there need help. They need to understand the basic concept of their finances, personal finance, or either business finance. And that's what my company, the new company that I'm creating, is going to focus on, is helping people with their personal finance or their business finance. That's something that I'm passionate about, and I've always been passionate about. My 25 years in banking, I've had the opportunity to work with some of the best clients in this world. I mean, they have really been fantastic. And that's the part of my banking career I'm going to miss, is just working with the people. But with my new company, I'll be able to transition myself into the private sector, but still be able to work with customers and clients as it relates to their personal finance and their business finance. So I'm stoked about that, guys. I'm really looking forward to 2020. I think it's going to be an incredible year. I'm going to also continue building upon my 3 streams of additional income I currently have. As I've mentioned in past videos, I'm working on a couple of more streams. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing that. And I'm going to be doing a lot of YouTube, making a lot of videos around personal and business finance. I'm also going to be making a lot of videos around the cars, the supercars, the SL63, the Porsche 911 GT3, and my Ferrari 458. And who knows, there may be a new car or 2 added to the channel in 2020. We'll just have to wait and see. But the main point of this video, guys, was to get you guys ready for 2020. Make sure when you're sitting down writing your goals out, and some of you may have already written your goals out, but I would still ask you to go back and revisit it. Make sure it passed these 3 tests. Is it specific? Do you have points in that goals where you can hold yourself accountable? And the last one is to make sure you have a strategic plan in place in order to give yourself an increased opportunity of hitting those goals. I know you guys can do it. I believe in you guys. I'm gonna be here on the YouTube channel, on Instagram, and through my new business to be able to support and help you guys if you need help. And I'm looking forward to it. Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna head to the supermarket. I gotta get myself something to eat. Oh, that's another big one. Health. Make sure you put health somewhere in your goals for 2020. It doesn't have to be your, I mean, for some of us it'll be a primary goal, but for some of us it'll be a secondary goal. My recommendation is you put it somewhere on that goal list. And make sure you get a vision board if you don't already have one. You need to have a vision board, and you also need to have a dreams accomplished board, because that's your scorecard. Those are the 2 things I would ask you to have in order to support the goals that you're going to be looking to reach in 2020. I think you got to be visualizing and looking at those goals on a daily basis to make sure you're doing everything possible to give yourself the opportunity to be successful in 2020. And I think visualization is a big part of that. Well, all right, guys, if you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, and give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel and it helps me too. If you got questions, drop them down in the comment box, or you can DM me on Instagram at RichardFain28. I'd be more than happy to have an in-depth conversation with you over on my Instagram page. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.